first and went broke and got rid of this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need it like it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready. Jump between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Carry now for Alexander Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Vikings.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Going on the ground with Madison. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt they'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
7 yards there and a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Burrow on play action. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Cook. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they can...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second and
Now high. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, they'll run the option right. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
is good.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Vikings nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-power offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down. It's Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Throwing. Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Madison. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Going for it all. He dropped it. couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man open. It's Ross. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 58 yards. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 10. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Rolling to his right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Bengals 28, Vikings 17. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to mix it. Burrow give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flushed out right. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Prescott down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
On second and 12, Prescott escaping the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Prescott from the gun. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 2.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
The 43-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's another Bengals first down.
Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Prescott on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back in the 25. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bengals, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I'm
good with you.
Y'all love the way you feel. You might do it for the
good with you.
All black. born to be a rebel after this. I might go in water.
I said, what's good with you?
Listen to everything around me. I can't see. Took a dozen roses and left them.
Playing the game? What you doing? I said, playing the game? What you doing? What? From where is it? What's that one? Get the fuck out of here, dude.